Welcome TechBrothersIT. In this video, we are going to take a look at how to create views in Azure Synapse Analytics. So what exactly is the view? A view in Azure Synapse Analytics is a virtual table that is defined by a select query. It does not store data itself, but provide a way to encapsulate complex logic and simplify queries and apply consistent access rules over external data sources such as ADLS Gen 2. Now, why we need the views? Let's say I have created these external tables, and this external table has maybe 4 columns. Now, if I want to only show 2 columns to some of the users, what I can do, I can create a view on this table and then only use the 2 columns in that view. The user will be able to access only those columns which are presented in the view. So they will not be able to see like, hey, what are the columns in this table? They will be able to see what tables, what columns are provided in the definition of the view. So that's one way to secure or provide what your users need. Instead of providing them permission on everything, let's say you provide them permission on our entire table, and then they will be able to take a look on every column. Maybe there is a social security or phone number. You don't want some of the users to take a look on those. So in those cases, you can create the view. Also, we can create a view directly to the file, and it will be just like external table. It will save the definition of that view. When you execute, it will read the data from the file. Now let's go ahead and take a look here how exactly the definition of view looks like. You will say create view, and then you will provide the name of the view. So here we have a view employee data external table, and as, and then you select query. So select ID, name, last name, first name, salary, and dbo.parquet. So dbo.parquet is my table name. So I can simply execute the query and show you the results, and you can see that it is showing me all those records from this table. Now also, let's say in this case I don't want the salary to be displayed to the users. I can just remove that, and now my select query is only bringing a 3 column such as ID, first name, and last name. And now I can go ahead and create this view, and then all the people who will have access to this view, they will not be able to see the salary because they do not have the access to the external table. So I'm going to go ahead and execute, and then you can go to the views here, and now if we refresh here, you're going to see this view is created. If I click right here and say select SQL script, and now select top 100 rows, what's going to happen? You see that I have ID, first name, and last name, and from the view. So now there is no salary at all. So I'm going to execute, I'm going to execute the query now. And you see that by extracting the data from the view, we are only extracting ID, first name, and last name. And if we go to even definition here, there is no salary column. So that's a very great way to handle the security on the columns that you don't want to show to the every user. Now let's go to another example here where we are creating this view for the file itself. So you will say create view, and view name as, and then select ID, first name, last name, salary, and you say from open row, and here is the path of your file, and then you are telling what is the format CSV, parser is equal to 2.0, header row is equal to true with these columns. So these are the column from this file, and then you just define the data type for those column, and then say as employee underscore CSV. You could simply say select asterisk here if you want, your choice. We have done a lot of open row set here. So if you execute this query right there, and that's what's going to do, is going to get all the columns. You can see it right there, ID, first name, last name, and everything. And or let's say if I don't want the salary here as well, so first name and then last name as well, so no salary at all. Even I have salary here, I can ignore the salary there. And now I will be creating this view called employee data from CSV, and this does not include any salary. Now the view is created. I will go back here, and now I'm going to refresh this tab here, and you can see that we have employee data from CSV. So we can go ahead and execute select query on that, and it is going to give us the ID, name, and first name, last name, and that's it. Okay, now if we want to alter the view and add the column, we can always do that. And let's say we want to add the column salary back to it. We say salary, and then here we will say alter, and then we run this command again, alter view, and then the name of the view same, and whatever the logic changes you have done. So now if I go ahead and execute this, it's going to have salary column as well. Go to three dots here and let's refresh, and now we can go to the our view definition, and here salary is present. Now we can refresh here, and let's say we go to this select query again, and now it is selecting the salary as well. So we can execute, and it should show us ID, first name, last name, and salary now. So this is how you will alter your view. Also, you can drop the view. It's very simple. You'll say drop view and then the name of the view, and then execute, and it's gonna drop the view. Now if we will go back to the views and refresh, the view is gone because we use a drop view command that deleted the view definition. So I hope you will be able to learn something out of here and use the views according to your needs, where you need to restrict some permissions for users and create some specific views depending upon your needs at your work. I thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.